Welcome back to Hope and Firm Foundations, and it's been a while since I made a video, but I just wanted to say thank you to everyone that just kind of watched my videos, supported. 2024 was, I think, the official launch because that's when I started posting more consistently, but I am so excited for next year. I have so much to cover, and I'm so excited to start a new series in January, which I won't share yet, but I'm excited to bring that to everyone. I just wanted to kind of end off the year by just sharing like 5 lessons that I learned this year, and I just kind of wanted to share. Please feel free to share your 5, your 10, 15, depending on the kind of year that you had under this video, because I would love to hear like what did you take away, because I feel like sometimes like as life happens, it's so easy for us to just kind of get stuck there and maybe not see the blessings or the things that came out of it. And sometimes all we can see is our problems, so we're not always able to say 5 things. But I want to share 5 lessons that I learned this year and 5 things that I am grateful for this year. So join me, and like I said again, feel free to post your 5 under the video. Thank you. The first lesson I learned this year was it's okay to let relationships go. And I feel like this is a lesson I've been kind of learning for a long time, but I feel like this year was when everything kind of, I don't know, like everything kind of became more clear. And what I mean, like, it's okay to let relationships go, I feel like sometimes we get so stuck on trying to keep relationships, trying to make them work, and maybe sometimes going above and beyond to actually make them work, where we start to feel like we're sacrificing some levels of ourselves. So it's okay to let relationships go, and they're easier said than done. But my method of how I had to let this relationship go, or many relationships go this year, was just accepting the fact that maybe we've outgrown each other, and realizing that we've both tried to make it work, but it's just simply not working, and maybe like and then ending it in a way that felt very comfortable. So if you already watch my channel, you know I'm all about having a conversation, and there are some relationships where I had a conversation and I officially ended, but there were some where we just knew it was time. Like, we already tried, we've been trying for years, and it's just not working out. So I just quietly stepped out, reduced communication until communication just silently ended. The next one would be to document interactions. And this is just more of a professional thing that I learned, but I feel like this is important because you never know when you need to really recount a situation, or a situation at work happens that leaves you feeling uncomfortable and you might one day need it. Like, let's say you're gonna file a claim, let's say you're gonna bring an issue up. I'm always saying that I love to take notes, so I feel like documenting is something I really had to like work on this year, and to make sure that, you know, I was at least protecting myself and making sure I had an accurate description of what happened throughout an interaction. So there'll be more that comes out of that later, but for now, document. The third thing was accepting the reality of a situation instead of what I want it to be. I could be very delusional sometimes, so this is something I've had to work out extra hard. And how this kind of looked like for me was really just, and it kind of goes to my next point, really just letting go, like accepting that whatever it was that I was facing is what it is, and I have no control, and just really allowing God to lead me into new spaces, and really let go and let God really is something I had to really lean on this year, because I feel like God has carried me into a season where I don't really know what to do, but all I know is that I trust Him, and I trust that everything will come to fruition. So the last one I want to share is do not allow people to disrespect you, and to stand firm on your boundaries. I feel like when you don't allow people to respect you, you end up standing firm on your boundaries, and hence why I made it 1. But just really understanding like who you are, and now not allowing someone else to define that for you, and not being afraid to call it out. Like, if someone's disrespecting you, or someone's communicating with you in a way that you just don't like not being afraid to be like, hey, I don't like that. I don't appreciate your tone. I don't appreciate how you're addressing this to me, and just being very, very open and very transparent about like what it is that you want. Another part of standing firm on your boundaries and not allowing people to disrespect me came in the aspect of like my non-negotiables. Like, I found that like this year, when people were doing things that I did not like, I did not sit there and like pretty much like grieve it or stand on it or allow it to like dominate my mind. I really was able to be like, hey, I don't like this, I want to talk about this, please stop, and then use the conversation to kind of like direct my next step. So if the conversation went well, obviously I would still be in my feelings, but I would see that there's an opportunity for us to grow. But in situations where I did put my boundaries, I did kind of say how I felt and it wasn't appreciated, I had to take a step back and just do what was best for me in that moment. That was pretty much it. And then the 5 things I'm grateful for is I'm grateful for my life, so my health, the fact that I get to live to see another year. I recently celebrated my birthday, so that's always good. And we are in the month of the birth of Christ, so I love that. I believe that Jesus Christ is the reason for the season, so I'm just grateful to be alive. The next one is my friends. I'm grateful to have friends that are supportive, that are understanding of me. And that's something that I don't think I could have said for many years of my life, because I already told you I had friendship trauma and I just had a lot of growing to do in that aspect. But as of recently, I've seen so much growth. So I'm grateful for the people that have really decided that they want to go on this journey of life with me and really stand by me and have allowed me to be a friend to them too. So I appreciate my friends. I'm grateful for them. The next one is family. And I know I'm going through a list. That does not mean that one is more important than the other. It's just 5. So the third thing I'm very grateful for is my family. This year has shown me how much family I have that really stand behind me and how big my family is and how much I love them. I started off the year with my father's side of the family, and I ended this year with my mother's side of the family. So just having the opportunities to celebrate both sides is just amazing, and I'm so thankful for that. The 4th one is my husband. He gets his own section because he's just such an amazing human being, and I'm just so blessed to have a partner that's understanding, supportive, and loving, and I just want to continue to thank God for him each and every day. And the last thing I'm thankful for, and like I said, it's not the order, it's just the 5th one on my list, is Christ. I am grateful. I'm so happy that Christ died on the cross for my sins and chose me, have accepted me into his family. My faith is something that I feel like really carried me through this year, because I did have a hard year, but even amongst the hard year, I still saw the way Christ, the way God was moving in my life and moving within me. I want to also group the Holy Spirit into that too, because the Holy Spirit has really given me wisdom and really guided me in situations where I didn't know where to go. And I'm just grateful for these 5 things on my list. I would love to hear your 5. Please put your 5 in the comment area. Share with me. I'm very interactive. I love to hear what people have to say, and I respect it. And I definitely invite you to share your 5, because like I said, sometimes it gets so easy to just focus on the worst things that are happening in our lives. But I want to share the 5 things that I learned this year and the 5 things I'm grateful for. And hopefully next year is just more lessons. We definitely know it's going to be more videos and more content, but I hope for more lessons, more growth. And I pray for anyone who couldn't make that 5. Maybe you can find 5 things to be grateful for. I pray for wisdom. I pray for direction. I pray for peace. I don't know what you're going through, but I just hang in there and really give it to God and allow the Holy Spirit to guide you. I always say every day I get to wake up and see another day is a good day for me, because so many people didn't get to see this day, didn't even get to see this far into the year. And we're all just living day by day, hoping to see tomorrow. Thank you for whoever has been supporting me. Thank you for anyone who took even 10 seconds out of their lives to watch my videos in 2024. It means more than you can imagine. I don't want to entertain people only, but I want the things that I share to, to be, not even be inspirational, but to be helpful. Even if it's the littlest advice, the littlest point, if it can apply to your life, I hope it makes some level of difference and you're able to just walk away with a new perspective. So thank you very much. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and enjoy. Thank you for watching.